Hi, this is Barry C. Paul coming at you with a little bit of a story and history on the celestrians. I have a message from the celestrians which I have put on a piece of paper. It's like a little bitty mini thing of what happened. It goes like this. I bid you greetings, mortals. I come to you on behalf of the little one, known to you as Barry Paul. If you don't know who we are by now, then you have not been listening to the story, but I think some of you have. The ship above is something like the ship he came here in. But he was a child when he did this, and he hit a rock in space. The ship went back home, but the little one's soul stayed. And when it stayed, being as it was a child soul, it was a very frightened soul. And so it was disorientated and was very agitated. And someone watching this was a creature known as a celebrity to him, who saw this happen. To him, her name is Nasha, but she has a more complex name than that, but that's her nickname. So when she saw what was going on, her mother instinct kicked in. Being as she was a female of her species, even though she was totally alien, she felt for the spiritual essence of what she saw. So in order to calm it down, she did something unconceivable. She communicated with the spirit and calmed it down by giving it the spark of her being. And so this followed the little one home to his new home, which was the planet Earth, which is where he is now, which is me. So now I and the celestrians are here on Earth. Physically, I'm here. Telepathically, they're here. They're only telepathically here, so they're not physically on this planet. But a hit is as good as a mile, as they say, so they're here, even though they're only telepathically here. Now, this ship I've drawn is just something I did just for the fun of doing it. And, you know, I do a lot of this stuff. But you get to see this thing, and there'll be many more eventually. And I'm going to draw more and more details on them, because this is just a basic of what the thing looked like. And it wasn't all this color like this. Basically, it was a silver ship with a metallic silver ship, which means, you know, whoever see the purple, red, and yellow, blue, and gold ship flying around. But though the lights themselves were probably pretty colorful because they used kind of like a color scheme in order for people to recognize the thing. They were like you would do card lights. Red for danger, blue for, you know, common effect, and different things like that. So the ship had that kind of stuff. But now, size-wise, it wasn't a very big ship. It was probably maybe about 500 or 600 feet in diameter. You know, it was pretty good size if you take it 500 or 600 feet, but it wasn't humongous.
Why don't you draw a person to show?
It was like a personal shuttle ship.
Draw a little figure. Draw a figure.
Okay, now I'm gonna draw a figure of what I would be like in comparison to this ship. Now, this is just a rough, I can't get it exact, but basically, this would represent me. That would be me in comparison to the ship. Now, so it was about 500 feet in diameter, and that's pretty big from my point of view, but from their point of view, it was just like a shuttlecraft, something that they jaunted around, like your automobile or your Honda Civic van or something like that. So it's like a small minivan to them, but big enough. And a kid riding around in it, it must have seemed like a gigantic thing. And basically what happened was the child did the equivalent of stealing his father's car keys, which means that he stole the controls that operated the ship, which was telepathic stuff. So this is the message for you. And so this is Barry Paul saying peace, harmony, and I will give you more at a later date. Ciao.